Hey, if you're new to machine learning, did you know that the bulk of your work is to prepare your data? It's not actually to train the models yet, but apparently about 70 to 80% of the work is in preparing the data. Remember that machine learning models learn from data. It is the data that has to be prepared properly so that the models can train. Yes, certain models are better than others, that's true, but we need to put a lot of emphasis on preparing our data. And so, what do we do essentially when we are preparing data? The first thing is to explore the data. And if you don't know what to do, consider three steps. First, you do a general overview of the data. That means you look at the size, you look at whether it's a regression or a classification type problem. You look at whether there are numerical features, categorical features. You do a general sweep of the data. Then, once you're done with that, I suggest look at each feature individually. We can call this univariate feature analysis. Look at each numerical feature, look at each categorical feature, look at the target feature, look at them individually using histograms, box plots, things like that. Then, once you're done with looking at each one individually, then look at their relationships. Step three. Step one is to do a general overview. Step two is to look at them individually. And step three is to look at pairs. Look at, use scatter plots, use pair plots, use those kinds of things where you see how relationships exist between the features. And then once you're done with that, you can create a summary of how each one relates to each other, how each one relates to the target, how each one on its own should be dealt with. So that is a template that I suggest you use. First, an overview. Second, look at each feature individually, including the target. And third, look at how each one relates to the other one. That should give us a great idea of what to do in the next step when we are actually going to transform the data and split the data and clean the data. So try that.